Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So I've got some bad news for your pet if you're trying to go outside and spend some time in nature. Please don't. There is massive algae blooms, blue-green algae blooms all over the nation right now, and it's killing dogs in various different locations. I know that in Austin there's probably been multiple deaths. I know there has been. Savannah just looked up one. Savannah, how many were there?
There's 3 in South Carolina.
3 in South Carolina. I've been seeing it everywhere, and honestly I assumed that because it was on the news that that would be enough or whatever, but I just wanted to kind of reach out because many of you who've been watching for a while may remember that I had a really scary experience with this stuff with our puppy Oso. I did not know that, so we used to have a 5-gallon bucket in the back of the house where the water faucet was at, and or that, I don't know if it's a faucet, but the outlet would where the hose connects. And well, I guess they call it a hose bib, actually, now that I remember. And and so anyway, it got really sunny. I guess it was like, I don't know how long ago it was, but it was right whenever it first was starting to get kind of warm and sunny. And so it's well water. It's untreated well water. I don't have any chlorine in it. It's whatever is down there is what was in it. And so I noticed, I brought him in and I noticed him acting really funny and not being able to move properly, and his breathing was really shallow, and so we just kind of kept watch over him. I think I gave him, what did I give him, Savannah? Honey or something? I gave him some type of like really high, do you remember that?
Butter?
Butter, I think, yeah. I don't know what we gave him. We gave him something trying to get him to,
We were trying to test a lot of stuff.
Trying to get his energy up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, trying to get his heart rate up.
The first thing we did was to see if he would eat anything, and then whenever we found out that he would only eat certain, like, things at that point.
So anyway, so we took him to the emergency vet, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. And we took him to our vet the next day, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. And I had noticed that the other dogs had diarrhea. And so anyway, so
really, I didn't even push her off. She just flopped him.
So I went to the back of the house and I looked. Hey, there's Sugar Back. I went to the back of the house and I looked and I saw that bucket, and I just thought, well, I don't know what's going on, but I do know that that's not good. And so I cleaned it out, and then I rehomed him shortly after that, and then shortly after that, Liberty did the exact same thing, and went out, and sure enough, the water was bad again, and I did some research on it, and one of the things that I had noticed about them was that they kept arching their head over their body towards their rear. And I did some research on it, and there was a guy that had observed, I think it was livestock, that had gotten into a pond that had blue-green algae, and they were doing the same thing. They were
like
dying.
Deer or something, right?
It might have been deer too.
There's cows or something.
I think it was like a mix of like deer, like native and domestic wildlife, and they were doing the same thing. They were reaching their heads over their bodies towards their rears in this almost like I wouldn't call it a spasm, but it was definitely not voluntary, but it wasn't erratic. It was just this kind of reaching over thing, and he kept doing that. I don't know if it was maybe just an attempt to get up. I don't know what it was, but it was very traumatic to see. And so anyway, so I wanted to warn everyone to be very careful about it. There are different types. They do different things. The different species of this algae do different things. Some of them are more lethal than others. Most are lethal in high doses. So anyway, I just want you guys to be careful out there. I'm not taking my dogs anywhere. There's just no telling, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no test for it that I'm aware of. And so until we know and we can test the waters, there's just really no point in being out there in any kind of algae-filled water. I do believe you should be fine in clear water, spring water, things like that. Stop, Belladonna. She's over here kicking me. So, like I said, if it's clean, clear water, you should be fine. But if it's any kind of algae growth, if it's green, if it's got scum on the top, whatever it is, just don't take the risk. Don't let your dogs go through it. Don't let them drink it. Just go home. You know what I mean? Literally, and stay home if you can't find a place that has clean, fresh spring water. Like
we clean our pool all the time.
Yeah, I cleaned our outside pool like daily, and then I was gonna say, and I have it under the house, but I was gonna say also an important thing is like we can go to like the spring. You know what I mean? And that's like fresh, clean, clear water all the time, right out from underneath the ground.
Yeah, the place that they're going, that there was some dogs I think that died in Austin, was we've been there before.
Yeah, it's Ladybird Lake. It's it was the parks, like the places that you normally see my dogs. That's where it was happening. And the reason I believe it's happening is because there's a lot of excrement there. There's a lot of waste, and that is like basically it's like too nutrient dense. And there's too much nutrients in all of the, I think it's like, I want to say, here I go into my fish stuff, but I want to say it's like phosphates maybe? Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. I wasn't always good with like the technical terms on the fish stuff, but it's basically, the thing is it's too much nutrients for the natural bacteria in the environment to be able to handle, and it causes massive algae blooms. And
I'm surprised it's only getting out now.
Because like I said, I used to breed fish, which was pretty funny. I used to show and breed fish. Don't you let her chew on you, Savannah.
She's not even chewing.
I know, she's just trying to get your attention, but don't let her do it by nipping, because that's not cool. We don't do that here. Belladonna, what are you doing, bad girl? She's such a ham, I swear. Yeah. You know that she has the same markings that Terrible did?
Really?
She has the T on her chest and the one little mark under her throat.
Belladonna.
Those are the same markings that Terrible had, y'all. My old dog, Terrible. In fact, as homage to Terrible, we'll put him on as a thumbnail. I was going to put Oso, but now I feel like I should put Terrible. It's really special. What if, like, Belladonna is, like, Terrible incarnate?
Yeah, what?
He decided he wanted to be a whammon this time. And he
this time.
He was like, I still want to live with you, Mom, but I want to be a whammon this time. I don't know. She's so funny, I swear. Belladonna. It's crazy just looking at your throat, girl.
She's like, oh, what?
I had to like touch her feet.
There's a little baby sleeping behind you. She's so funny.
She's so funny. No.
Look at that puppy behind you, sleeping.
What is it?
Like a bug. It's Penelope.
Is it? Penelope. Look at what you're up to.
She's like judging you every time. She's like, no, man.
Yeah, but like I said, stay out of the waterways unless they're spring fed, crystal clear.
Or you're continuously washing out whatever source.
No, there's no continually washing out.
No, like the pool that we use.
Oh, yeah. Like if you have if you have a pool or something like that as well, always make sure that your water sources are algae free. That's a very big thing. I honestly had always been on city water. And when you're on city water, you don't have to worry about that kind of thing because there's lots of chlorine in the water. At least not like we do here. And so it's just something to keep in mind. I had some people, whenever I brought it up last time, and they were like, oh, well, my dog has had algae in the water before, in his water, and he didn't He didn't, act like that or whatever, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, well, you probably live on city water and it wasn't the same type. What I have here is exactly what is out in nature. It's whatever is biologically available. And I like it that way because I'll tell you what, my hair has never felt so soft in my life. I'm not joking. I don't know what it is they put in that city water, but it would dry my hair out. Whatever the nature has going on here, I'm loving it. People talk about hard water being bad for hair. Not this hard water. My hair feels lovely. It has grown so much. So
mine has too. Whenever we came here, my hair was like up to my jawline and like almost past my shoulders.
Savannah rocking her new Naruto shirt, her sweater. But yeah. So anyway, it was Dude, don't bite her nose, you weirdo.
I didn't bite it.
You and biting dogs' noses. She's the weirdest.
She enjoyed it.
She's very strange. I don't know why I keep focusing on these two, but I just find them to be adorable right now.
Look at him. Yeah. After running through the garden.
Yeah, look at him just stretch a big old dog stretch. There's a big dog stretch.
Batista.
What you can't see is that he's actually laying on top of the vent.
Batista.
He loves to do that.
Batista.
Like, only I have the air.
Batista. Batista.
What did you show her?
Oh, look at Belladonna watching.
What did you show her?
She's like, well, why are you giving him attention?
Dude, get off me, woman.
She's like,
no. She's over here messing with me again.
You're all about the attention right now,
She's over here messing with me. She's like, love me. Love me. Okay. Please love me. She's funny, girl.
Velocity's coming over.
She's such a lover.
Oh, really?
Here comes Velocity. Big old Velocity.
She's like, I'll just stare at the wall.
I'll get it for her just because I feel like it. Not because I have to, but also because I can't see her with the light.
She left.
Oh, gosh, she's like, whatever, I don't want to be here anymore.
She wants to go over there.
Because the light was making it bad. We have filming lights. Oh, and then also I got a ring light for you guys. I finally got it. I'm gonna do, well, I'm not gonna talk about that now. I'll talk about it later because it's not the video for it. We're going to stay on topic here. We're talking about blue-green algae and the dangers of it and how you don't want your dog in it. Please keep your dog safe. For those that have been affected, I'm truly sorry. I feel your pain. I didn't lose my dog into the Rainbow Bridge, but I did lose him out of my program because I thought that, that there was something maybe wrong with him, and I didn't understand what was going on until it was already too late, unfortunately. So it did still hit me pretty dang hard, but he's happy and healthy now and living his good life and everything's good. So you know what?
What's his new name now? Colossus.
Colossus, yeah. Colossus, yeah. So it's just everything happens for a reason. You know what? And I got Giovanni. So hope you guys are having a great day, and then I'll talk at you later. Bye.